Hey YouTube fam, this is part 4 of planting rice in Thailand, baby. So we're getting ready to, Ang is just over here, she's talking to family, but they call it vitamin. We're getting ready to put vitamin on the rice. Um, so so she's figuring out like how much it is right now. We have to go pick up a few bags, and that's what we're going to do today. I'm kind of dressed kind of weird because it just happened spur of the moment. Um, but that's what we're going to get ready to do. They call it vitamin. It's not like spraying the rice. It's not like a herbicide, pesticides, or anything like that. It's actually like a. I mean, I'll show you once I see it. It's actually like a vitamin they put on there to really help the rice grow and sprout and all that stuff. But that's what we're getting ready to do. Ang's just getting some information, how much the bags cost and how many bags we need for the land. But other than that, I'll be right back. Okay, we are at the shop. Ang is over there. She's looking for the vitamin nourishment. That's what they call it. I'll figure out what it really is here in a little bit. But this is what we're going to buy right here. So we need 3 bags. We got 2 motorbikes over there, so we won't lug it on the motorbikes. But that's what we just bought. We're getting ready to transport this to the rice field. But Ang just paid for it. So here we go. Hey, we're back. We just made it to the rice fields again. There's Ang in the background chilling. She just got done doing, there's a tradition, lots of times they do, and I don't know what they call it. They always pray to the land, to their ancestor, grandma, grandpa. They use like Thai whiskey, kind of pour on their land and do a little prayer just to kind of bless the land. So that's what Ang just got done doing behind me. Uh, so that's one thing with like Thai culture. They're very, very honest, like old culture, very, very old traditions. They still follow very old traditions. Even the kids, when they get a little bit older, maybe when they're 18, 19, they don't want to do it. But when they get a little bit older, they kind of falter and back into tradition. But anyway, we're up in the land, the rice fields. Tong is way out there. You see that little red speck? Like right there, that's Tong. So he is doing the nourishment. They call it the nourishment and the vitamin. So I'll show you what it looks like here. Here's the bag right there. You see it. Then it almost looks like bird seed a little bit. Like that's what it looks like almost like little pebbles, bird seed. And they throw it on the land when it goes in the dirt, and it's kind of vitamin nourishment for the soil and the rice. That way the rice grows way better. So this is something like almost every land does when you own rice or owns a rice fields. Only way they don't really do it is this if the soil's just really good, or sometimes they don't do it just because they don't have the money to do it. So what we did, we bought 3 bags. 3 bags was almost 800 baht each. We were going to get a bag that's 1,000 baht, but they said this was a better brand and it was cheaper. So usually, it's per bag is about 1,000 baht. So I mean that's a little bit pricey for Thai, just depending upon what they do for work. But anyway, let me flip around the camera. I'll show you what the bag looks like, what the seed looks like, get a close up, and I'll come back. Okay, there's the bag here. It is a little bit windy today. I might be holding the phone where it's getting hit by the wind. So I might better take that out. So we go in here. It really looks like almost like bird seed. Like I said, that's what it looks like. They call it nourishment vitamin. That's how they translate it in English. I don't know what it's really called in Thai, but it's pretty much like a soil nourishment. Like if you have a garden at home to nourish the soil, that's what I'm kind of guessing it is. But that's what that. Sorry about that. That's what that looked like there. Tong is way out there in the rice field. Let me see if I can zoom up. Yep, he's right there. Looks like he's coming back for more. He's carrying that bucket. Now if you saw part 1, this is part 4 right now. If you saw part 1, they kind of do it the same way they're planting rice. So they do it old school where they walk around, they fill that bucket with either the rice or the nourishment vitamin, and they walk by foot and and throw it all over the place. So he's coming back right now to get more, and we'll go from there. Yeah, that's Tong right there. So he's filling up the bucket. So I'll show you what he's doing. I know it's kind of common sense, but they fill up the bucket, they walk around by foot, throw that baby all over the land. Let's go in here. Yeah, almost reminds me of like little paintballs if you go like paintballing, like those little pellet guns. Yeah, the only thing to really pay attention to really is him remembering where he was, where he left off, all that stuff. Sometimes like when they don't remember, they tend to forget, which is it's easy to do if you have like a big plot of land. Like that's why I think in what we do, like in part 3, we had to come in and fix some empty spots, but sometimes they forget where they are, or it's really sometimes the soil. The spot just don't grow. It has nothing to do with them. But yeah, that's it. He'll do that throughout the whole land here, up by those trees way over there, and turning around this whole plot, but it goes way down by those trees. So let me just turn around the camera. Okay, my friends, let's wrap this baby up. This part 4 won't be so long here because we spent so much time in part 1, 2, and 3. So there's Aang over there and Tong. Lots of times, like I said before, lots of times when you hire people to work, even though Tong is family, he's Aang's cousin. Lots of times they'll come out here and watch him work the whole day. That's a Thai thing. They don't, even when Thai hire Thai, they don't trust him. They come out and watch him work the whole day. I mean, I won't do that. I'll kind of go back to the house and work and stuff like that. But that's usually what they do. Now from here, I know 100% there's going to be a part 5 and a part 6. So stay tuned for that. I think now I could be wrong. I think this is the last step as far as the rice growing. I think after that, it's really the rice just grows for the next several months. And what Aang told me in December or near the end of December, that's when they go in and they cut everything. So around that time. So I'll come back out, do a part 5 because I really want to show you what the rice really looks like kind of right before they cut it. Because Aang says it does get pretty high. It comes up to her waist or comes up like mid, depending about how tall you are, how tall you are, of course. But it gets way higher than I thought. So I'll show you that. Then part 6 will probably be, we'll come out and watch him like probably plow the grain, like cut it. Then I know there's several steps beyond that I'll share with you as well. But other than that, my friends, thanks for staying in. Thanks for staying tuned and watching, just in case you're curious how everything works. And I'm just kind of sharing this because this is old culture, baby. I mean, it's kind of cool to watch, at least cool to learn. But other than that, stay tuned to part 5. Part 5 will be coming up here probably in the next several months. And other than that, I'll talk to you later.